First guest on the podcast. How's it feel?
Feels pretty good. I'm honored, really.
Yeah, dude, definitely. Jamie Lee, my little sister. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to have you on. That's my first guest. Nobody believes in me, but you did. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, it's a big dream.
It is, yeah, and it's just something I really enjoy. And I did my first little pod yesterday, like I told you. It was like 45 minutes. It was terrible.
Oh,
My first 10, 15 minutes were really shaky. I was freaking this and that and kept losing train of thought in the middle of my stories, and I'm like telling part of a story and then I'll backtrack and start another story, and then it was a mess. But I got better. I had to shake the nerves off because it was just me talking to the camera. It was super awkward.
ooh, looking right at the camera is
Yeah, I'm just like,
awkward.
yeah, so my life story is no.
Hey, life stories are always hard to get into, though.
They are, and it's like there's so many stories inside of the one story that you like don't know where to start, and you want to be vague and you want to save the good stories for the good pods and stuff like that. So it was tough, but it was really just for practice, so I could kind of
Always outline and redo later.
yeah, and so I can practice with like my editing software and the video editing. It's like I'm not all these professional guys, they got editors and shit, so I got to learn all that stuff by myself, but it's a cool process, so it should be fun. Well, let's get right into it.
Hit me.
All right. Question 1. And I might not ask all of these. I told you I was going to let you look at these first, but we'll let it be a surprise. Jamie Lee, what's your relation to me?
You're my brother. I'm your sister.
Younger sister.
Yeah.
But we have different fathers. What year were you born? I forget.
2003.
Two-
You always forget. What's my birthday?
Oh.
You always forget.
Don't tell me because it's in June. Yeah? It's
Yeah.
June 8th.
No.
20. No, that's Ryan. 19.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm good.
I'm surprised it only took you 3.
Only 3 tries.
One time, I swear to God, it took you like 20 tries.
There's so many summer birthdays in our family. It's hard to keep track.
I was explaining it to someone the other day, and I was like, I'm the 19th, Ryan's the 23rd, Matt's the 1st, Brittany's the 8th, and then Scott's in August.
And Scott's way down there.
They were like, your mom just really likes it during that time of year.
What time of year is that? It's like fall. It's like October. Maybe she's like getting freaky on Halloween or something. Going to some Halloween parties and getting wild.
I don't
No.
doubt it.
Could be wrong, but so what's our age difference? You're
Well, me and Brittany
20?
are 14.
14 years apart. So my oldest sister Brittany, my youngest sister Jamie, 14 years apart.
Yeah.
Shoo.
And then the rest of you guys are like, what, 2 to 3 years apart?
Yeah,
We're
me and
all like 2 to 3.
Yeah, we're all like right spaced out evenly. Ryan and Brittany is 4 years. Me and Ryan is 3,
Okay.
and then me and Scott is 4.
Well, me and Ryan are like 10 years apart. So that would make us, what,
So
8, 7?
Scott was born in 2000.
Yeah.
And I was born in 96. So 4 years between me and Scott, and then 3 between you and Scott. Okay. Gotta love that.
Main roads.
I'll edit it out. Hopefully. And now you have your own child.
I have a child.
Yes. What's her name?
River.
River. What's her middle name?
Sky.
River Sky. I knew that. I didn't want to mess it up though. River Sky. That's a pretty name. She's how old now?
Like 5.5 months.
Shoo.
She'll be, what's the like 15th?
Yeah.
She'll be 6 months on the 27th.
Nice.
So she's almost there.
So she's August?
September.
September.
The end of September.
Okay.
She's almost getting to where she's gonna like crawl and sit up.
Yeah, she's been rolling over, right? Nice.
She does it mostly in her crib. She'll roll the most in her crib.
When she's nice and comfy, no one's looking.
Oh, we be watching.
We be watching. Y'all got cameras in there, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was talking to him the other day. I was like, she's gonna grow up and think we are so weird because we have so many pictures and videos of her in her crib.
She's gonna be like, you guys are fucking obsessive. Like, do you guys like have a life? Like,
No.
I mean, she is your life now, basically. So, I mean,
Yeah, really.
you and Brian got your own place now. That's awesome. Right down the road from us. Literally, like, what, 2 blocks?
I thought about walking here the other day.
You should have. I still haven't came and seen the place, and I feel bad for that.
You suck.
I know. I'm an asshole. I'm a jerk. I'm a shitty older brother.
Well, no. It's like half clean right now, so.
My house is barely making it.
Dude, your house looks great today.
Today, yeah, I swept and mopped. I freaking woke up and I got in the cold tub. Hey, Stinky. Does mommy not have her eyes on you? Hey. So,
No. I can't wait till mine's his age.
I know, he's adorable. Freaking, you want to say hey to the camera? Hello. Okay. Nope. Okay, you want down? Yep.
No.
I'll see you later. No, where's mommy? Where's mommy?
Here, you want to play with AJ's phone?
So,
Look, bub.
yeah, I freaking swept and mopped and, got in the cold plunge this morning. First time I've ever done that. That was brutal.
I have seen so many videos of people doing that, and I think it's so interesting. And I'm always cold, so I would like to do it. So hopefully I'm more used to cold temperatures.
Yeah, because they say
can tolerate them better.
They say, yeah, you're supposed to, it helps you tolerate the cold weather, which I kind of believe because after I did it, I got out and I dried off, and then I went outside, and I was still in like shorts and no shirt. And I was like, it feels pretty good out here. It's like 50 degrees. I'm like, it's fucking nice.
Well, once the sun came out, it did feel pretty
yes,
good.
It
but
did
you
warm
did
up.
that pretty early, though. So.
Yeah, I did it at, it was probably 9 a.m., 9:30, something like that. I went out, woke up, missed my alarm, taking Elijah to school. So he missed the bus.
Yikes.
Went to Ingles, got 10 bags of ice, which was overkill. I only used 2 bags of ice, and it was so fucking cold. I could not stand it. So I thought my toes were going to fall off. Like, excuse me. And for me, it was like, I want to push myself. I want to see what I can handle.
We always do.
Yeah, it's like a mind over matter thing, too. Bye. It's like a mind over matter. It's like, because I know I can get in there, but how long can I sit in there and stand it? And like, as soon as I got in that water, I could not control my breathing. You could see me, I was like going through it.
Yeah.
So I got about 45 seconds in on that first round, and that water was cold.
I showed Brian.
Yeah, it was.
He said that they went on a college trip somewhere when he was in school.
Mm-hmm.
And the people at the college were asking any of them if they wanted to try it.
Oh, yeah.
And he said he had tried to do it and sat down and then immediately got up and was like, nope, I'm not doing it.
It takes guts, man, to really sit in there and take it. I do think there's some benefits to it, as far as, they say it's supposed to help with blood circulation, anxiety and things like that. So that'd be cool. And they say you only need like 11 minutes a week of exposure to really see the benefits from it.
Yeah.
So, hey, mommy. Thank you, baby. So that was interesting. The tub is still full, and it's still ice cold if you want to take a jump.
Oh, I'm good.
I'm going to try to get another minute or two in before I go to sleep, because I know it's still going to be cold. It's still cold right now. But
yeah. Your house is usually cold.
I don't like paying energy bills. It's too much. I work too hard for my money to just give it away.
I understand that.
And Brittany's like, "Oh, I'm not comfortable." I'm like, "Layer up." It's like my fucking dad told me when we used to live in New York, and I would go, and you could see your breath in the house all the time, especially upstairs, because there was no heating upstairs. It was like we just relied on the heat to rise.
Wow.
So the downstairs would be cool, maybe like 60, 62. Upstairs, 55, cold as fuck, in the wintertime. So, but I can understand, it's an old house. Heat in that house is probably an arm and a leg. So I get it.
Heating houses and stuff always makes me think of Elizabeth, because I was at her house one day and I was like, why is it always so cold? She was like, I'm cheap.
I'm cheap. I'm just cheap about everything, but damn it. She's doing something right. She's adamant. She's very adamant.
When I come home from work, I'll go through the house and turn off all the lights, and I'll just be like, babe, why?
Why? Yeah, that bugs me. I'm always flipping lights off in the house. It's super annoying. But lights really don't do shit for the power bill.
That's what he says.
They really aren't a big impact. They're really not. But I All right, let's get right into it. My first question I'm thinking I want to ask is, so you're a new mother, got a new apartment, or it's a house.
No, it's an apartment.
It's an apartment. Okay.
Yeah.
Got a new place on your own. Are you 19?
Yeah.
Still
currently.
19 currently.
Until June.
Until June 19th. Juneteenth. Hey, shout out to Juneteenth. So how has your friend, like your personal friend's situation changed since you got pregnant and you had River?
Oh, yikes. That one is...
That's a tough question right off the bat.
It's just a heavy one.
I feel you.
I had... Well, okay, first of all, let me say I went to a 5-year high school.
Mm-hmm.
So when I was pregnant, I was still in high school.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had this guy best friend and I had this girl best friend.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't speak to anyone except 2 people from my high school now, and it's not either of them. So I'd say it was definitely a big change just because losing those people still kind of affects me.
Still hurts a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel you.
But I do have Abigail, and I love her. She's
and where'd you meet her at?
Me from school.
From school, y'all are still cool.
Mm-hmm.
Still talk every day. Not every day, but still keep in touch.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Every time, except the most recent time that Abigail's down from college, I always go and hang out with her and her family.
Nice.
And her family is amazing. I love them.
That's cool. It's cool when you can have a friend and be with their family too, and their family's cool and like accepting and not stuck up.
Yeah.
But
one thing I feel like I've noticed though is, like, because I'm so awkward, the only thing people talk about once they find out that I have had a kid is just like, how's the baby doing?
Yeah, because like they're all on different parts of their life, and like it's hard too because you just got out of high school, so people are separating already, going their different ways, and then you have a kid too. Well, you were pregnant in school, but
no one knew that though.
Yeah,
I kept that on the deal. At my graduation, I went around telling the teachers. I was
you had a bump?
Guess what? No, not really.
No, okay.
I was 19 weeks at graduation, and I didn't really start showing until like 22 weeks.
Damn, so you was right there. You could keep it a secret, which was probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you went to...
Jaslyn knew.
Jaslyn did?
Jaslyn knew at graduation, I think, but...
You didn't tell her directly?
I didn't tell her first.
Damn.
And she was so mad.
Yeah.
So Jaslyn's my ex-best friend, right?
For that reason?
No. There's several reasons.
She's fucked up. No.
But I've actually been thinking about her a lot recently. Mm-hmm. But...
You miss her?
A little.
Yeah.
But it'd be like that.
It'd be like that, yeah.
I really just feel like I just want everything to be okay. Like, I don't want anything to be heavy or to be,
nothing super emotional. We can't just be cordial and still enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, like, I don't want to see you in public and then just cause an emotional rise in either of us.
Right, and feel like that animosity in between you, like, yeah, that's definitely difficult, I could imagine.
Yeah, so that's what I've been thinking about a lot lately. But she knew. I think she was pretty much one of the only ones that knew. But by the time we got to graduation, we weren't speaking.
Damn. How do you think she knew?
What? I told her. I eventually did tell her.
Yeah.
But
you had a hunch that she already knew.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I didn't want to tell her because I was like, I don't know, maybe she'll tell somebody, or like, we still weren't really like back to where we were before.
On good terms.
Yeah, because we had fallen off once and then come friends again and then fell off again. So.
That's kind of high school friendship in a nutshell anyways. Like, I don't know. Some people fall out with their friends and some people stay friends forever, but it's a lot of on and off too. I feel like you hate people one day and then you want to be buddy-buddy the next day. But
yeah.
It's part of fitting in too, I feel like.
Yeah.
So how do you think one of your friends would describe you?
Gosh, I don't know.
Like, I'm
bad at these types of questions.
If I walked up to Jocelyn right now and y'all were on good terms still, and I said, describe Jamie Lee in under 50 words, what do you think she would say?
See, Jocelyn was always better at describing me than I was. We were such good friends. But she would probably say chaotic, dumb.
Silly.
Always down for something.
I can agree with that.
I don't know. See, because I don't even know how to describe myself. So trying to think of it from her perspective, it's just like, because I mean, like, we were the type of people, like, I went over to her house one day, and me and her mom and her siblings all got in my car, and we went driving to look for this waterfall that her, like, mom knew the location of. And we didn't have an address or a map or anything. We were just driving.
It's around there.
Yeah, right. So we get to this place, and we're trying to find it. And we can't really find it. We've been driving for a while. The sun's going down. So we're like, whatever. We found, like, a stream. And so we just, like, chill by the stream. And we make some hot dogs. Build a fire, make some hot dogs. And then we pack up and leave after because we couldn't find it. It was just like...
Sad.
Yeah, it was just like, well, we tried. And so, but it was about the adventure, I suppose. Like, going and knowing you're trying to see this great event and just kind of trusting. And
just going off a whim. That's that makes it a fun time.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I also remember going down her road, because her road ends in a dead end. And so we were going down her road, and she got on my center console and got out my sunroof as we were just going down the road. So, I mean, I guess sort of a free spirit. But as time went on in high school, like, I'd say after junior year, I became very awkward. So I feel like that might be another word she would describe me as.
Yeah. Yeah, because if I had to describe you, and
yes, let's hear it.
Let's hear it, because I know when I think about describing myself, it's like kind of like you said, it's hard, and when I do it, I feel like pretentious almost. You know, it's like maybe that's not the right word. I feel like I want to say good things about myself, but does that make me arrogant? Does that make me an asshole? Like,
well, it's like, because you're also in your head telling yourself all the bad things about yourself,
right? And it's like, I want to be a good person.
We're all very anxious people,
right?
So people are trying to think of the good things about you, because that's what automatically go to most times,
right?
And then it's just like, I don't know.
I'm like, well, I'm kind of an asshole. I kind of do a lot of bad shit. So do I describe myself really honestly, or do I play myself up?
Right.
But for you, I would say, first word that comes to mind is humble, mature. I would say optimistic. You're very optimistic, I think.
I try.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can be pessimistic sometimes, really bad. And I just don't see the good in it. I'm like, this is never going to work.
Only about my situation.
Yeah, same. Like, if it's somebody else, I'm like, dude, you could do it, bro. Just give it your all. Fucking try. Like the podcast. So, yeah. Got to bet on yourself sometimes. Let's see what I got for you. What's the best trip? And you already described a trip, but what's the best trip you ever took?
The first one that comes to mind is when we went on the cruise.
I forgot y'all did that.
To Mexico.
Yeah.
And Cozumel.
That would be fun. Cozumel's beautiful.
Islands, yeah.
Yeah.
It was really cool, especially when I was sick on the boat for a few days. But other than that, when we got to go out at Honduras, it was super cool because we got to go to this zoo where we actually got to interact
I've seen the pictures.
With some of the animals.
Yeah, there was like monkeys on your shoulder and shit. I was like, that's fucking dope.
Dude, it was awesome. Because I was sick, I had like NyQuil pills in my pocket or something.
They're like plucking them out of there.
Yeah, oh my gosh, literally, the monkey was on my shoulder and just literally picks every single thing out of my pocket and throws it on the ground. And I was like, oh my goodness. And so the guide picks it up and hands it back to me. And I was like, oh, thank you for my pills.
I need those for my dialysis. No, I don't know. Some stupid shit.
But we also got to hold sloths, which was so
Those
cool.
Are cool. They got claws or something? Or I forget. I feel like I've seen them.
I mean, they have nails, but...
Yeah, long-ass nails.
Yeah, I don't know if they'd really scratch you.
Yeah, they're so fucking docile.
But it was so cool. I would really love to get to experience it again.
Yeah, and that was in Honduras?
Yeah, that was in Honduras, and then Mexico was cool too. We went and seen 2 different parts of the beach, and I'm so small. Y'all, I'm 19, okay? I still wear a kid's mask. If that.
Dude, I had kids' socks on earlier. You should have seen them. I'm like, dude, they were cheaper. Fuck it. They fit.
Yeah, right. But while we were there at the beach, somebody lent me one of their goggles for just a minute because there were fish, like, literally swimming right next to us.
Yeah.
And they're like, look at the fish. And so I took the goggles and I tried to, like, push them to my face so no water would get in and see the fish, and that was really cool.
Yeah, we went snorkeling in Cozumel, and that was probably one of the, besides seeing the dolphins, that was one of the funnest parts of the trip because they had to like yell at us like, "Hey, fucking time's up, come on back, like it's over." We was out there snorkeling because there was a bunch of fish. It was like this edged off like reef kind of thing, and tons of kinds of fish in there, and they're all in big groups, and it was really cool. We was in there for like 45 minutes or an hour, just didn't bring our heads up one time but to talk shit about the other people swimming. So that was really cool. Swimming with the dolphins was fucking awesome.
Dude, I bet.
Yeah, that was really cool, and we got it for a steal. And we had free drinks, seeing the dolphins, snorkeling. And
Oh wait, this was your most recent. This was right after
this
the
was
wedding,
the honeymoon.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Honeymoon cruise. Yep. Because we're like that. We're weirdos like that. People hate on cruises. Did you know that people are like, oh, if you go on a cruise, you're a fucking bum. You fucking losers go on cruises.
What?
Old people
Really?
go on cruises. I'm like, well, I enjoyed myself, so who cares?
I feel like anytime I talk about a cruise, somebody's gonna think I'm like privileged.
Yeah, I think that too. I used to think that when I heard people talk about cruises. I was like, fucking cruise. I'm living in the fucking ghetto, like in a 2-bedroom apartment with 5 kids. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God. Are you talking about Osceola?
yeah,
Dude.
them days.
Whew.
Yep, came a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Did you hear the cat?
Yeah, they're little Lilo. I miss Ohana, her mama. I swear someone scooped her up and took her. Next question. If you had a memoir written about you, what would be the title? This is kind of a weird question. I wasn't going to ask it. We could skip it if you want.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm literally only a quarter into my life.
True. You're 19.
I haven't really done any great things.
Yeah.
Or
I wouldn't
nothing
say.
like.
You've done some great things, but you still are just on the blip. You're just on the edge.
Like, I just got my adulthood and I have a baby.
Yeah, that makes you grow up fast. You know, you were
Yeah.
you were 18 when you had her.
I was 18 when I was pregnant.
Mhm.
I was
And then
19.
That's right. That's right. So Brittany was 19 when she had Elijah, and I was 20, but I turned 21 a month later. And yeah, so I definitely understand the young parent life. So, what are your siblings like?
Well, Brittany is insane.
She's the oldest.
She is the oldest, and I want to say the wildest.
The wildest, I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
she, I feel like she's also the most similar to Mom.
Yes, I do. God,
She,
her and Mom crack me up.
they're like so nice, but they also take sides.
Mhm.
And then depending on who they're all around, they'll pick that side.
Or they'll
usually.
change their story depending on who's around. They'll be like, well, I agree with that. And somebody else will come in and like put a couple points out there and they'll be like, well, that's true too. Like,
But I mean, they're good people and I love them. She's so wild though. Like, anytime the family gets together, everybody always drinks. Everybody always gets super drunk.
Yep.
And Brittany will be the drunkest.
She'll be the drunkest and the most belligerent. And be proud of it.
Yeah.
She'll wake up the next day and be like, dude, that was fucking awesome. I feel like shit, but I rocked last night. Like, well, you did karaoke, but I wouldn't say you rocked.
I remember the family reunion at Grandma and Grandpa's house and her being like, it's my dirty 30.
I remember. Oh my gosh. Yeah, she snapped that night. Gosh, 19. I wish I was 19 again. Not really, because I wasn't doing anything in life at that point.
Were you in New York when you were 19 or were you here?
I was back here because At 19, actually, was around the time I went to Georgia with Brittany and Ryan and Seth.
Georgia with them was crazy too.
Georgia
I wasn't
was-
in Georgia when you guys were, but
It was fun. It was chaotic, and it was like it was for you when you were there.
yeah.
Lots of discrepancies. We'll call it that. But things happen. So yeah, 19, you said you're really small. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
And you weigh how much?
103 pounds.
100.
Before the baby, though.
You were smaller, or?
Yeah, I just barely broke 100 pounds.
Damn,
like,
that's crazy.
let's see. I'm pretty sure I broke 100 pounds before the baby, but pretty much all the way up until, I want to say, freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe even after that. Maybe it was like senior year. I was like 94 pounds.
That's crazy. Yeah, you've always been super small. 00, right?
Yeah, but I think I should probably start wearing a 0 or a 1 after the baby.
Yeah.
When I wear my high-waisted pants, I'll sit and I'll be like, oh.
Be like cutting into your belly and
Yeah.
stuff. You'll be like, you'll stand up and look. You got a big mark, like red mark across your belly.
Oh, I'd be unbuttoning them.
That's what Brittany does. Every time we sit down for dinner, she's like, all right, time to eat and enjoy and gorge myself.
We didn't finish the question, though. We got to talk about Ryan.
Yes, so that was Brittany, the oldest sister. And she, Brittany and Ryan and me are from the same parents. And you and Scott, your older brother, have different fathers. Irrelevant, but
Same
putting it
father.
out there. Same father. Yeah, same father for you two. And same father for me and Ryan and Brittany.
Yeah.
Right. So Ryan.
So Ryan.
The oldest
also,
boy.
I think it's important to point out that Brittany, Ryan, and Matt are all cancers.
That it might have something to do with us.
But yeah, because you're all emotional.
I'm very emotional, and I will say that every day. I will admit to that.
And Ryan, like, I remember the year Mom forgot his birthday. He was so hurt.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
hear about this.
What?
Yeah, when was that?
2 or 3 years ago.
And she forgot.
She forgot his birthday.
Heartbreaking.
He was so sad. I think he cried.
That's sad.
And then the next year, he was like, "You're not gonna forget again, are you?"
Yeah, he had to give her shit
It's
about
like,
that
you
one.
didn't forget, did you?
Yeah, she deserved that.
Yeah.
But I feel like I would forget shit like that too. But I'm bad about stuff I'm bad about keeping up with people and reaching out and stuff like that.
I'm just bad at remembering people's ages. Like,
Yeah.
I have no idea how old any of you are,
Mhm.
honestly.
I get on
Brittany's
Facebook, I
what,
see all the
34?
birthdays, but the ages,
Yeah.
don't know.
It's like I knew all y'all's ages at one point, and now it's just like, I think he's 26. You've been 26 for like 3 years.
I know, right? Feels like it a little bit. I'm almost there. But, fuck, what was I going to say? I don't know. Anyways, but Ryan.
He is nerdy
Mm-hmm.
and very caring, though. Very
He's
caring.
super, he's got a huge heart. I'll say that about him all the time. He's got the biggest heart ever.
He's also really talkative if you get something
Something
that
he
interests
likes.
him.
Yeah, something.
Like anytime we're over there, like last time when we had game night. Did you go to game night when he
Not
had
at
it?
Kim's house. Or not at their place.
Apartment?
Yeah.
Well, Brian's really into D&D.
Oh, really?
But
I didn't know that.
he's
That's
a
funny.
huge nerd too.
That's cool.
But he never really gets to play because he doesn't have anyone to play with.
Mhm.
So he was asking him questions because Ryan has a D&D group, but also they are doing a lot with the D&D gameplay right now. They're trying to change the rules.
Like the overall fucking rule book. They're just trying to put a big spin on it.
And there's like a big controversy because the
Oh, blah.
Wizards of the something. Honestly, I don't remember the name.
Wait. Is it the Warcraft?
Wizards of the Coast, I think is what
that's
it's
different.
called.
I ain't heard of that one.
And it was just, it was a big controversy because
A
they
big
were
nerd
trying
argument.
to, basically. And so they were talking about it, and he was asking him questions, and he was loving it. I was like, yeah.
Finally, something he enjoys.
Yeah, and then like anytime we play Super Smash, he's like, "You guys know how to do this. It's Nintendo. A B is the opposite of the A. It's different." And I'm like,
Yeah, sure. I definitely know this.
I play Nintendo all the time.
Yeah, I'm a
But-
freaking vet. Didn't you know?
And it's like I love that he gets so excited about his games and stuff, but I wish so bad that I could connect with him
I
more
wish.
about it.
I'm the
He
same.
gets so excited, and
I
I'm
wanna
like,
relate.
I just play Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm like, God, 2K? Call of Duty? Like, he's like, yeah, I don't really play Call of Duty. Like, he does play Call of Duty with me sometimes.
He plays Fortnite now, and we've never played
Does
together.
he? I never knew he played Fortnite. Now he's got the Oculus, and he's head over heels for the Oculus, bro.
When he sent that video, I was like,
you could
that's
see
awesome.
the pure joy in his face. Like, dude, this is the next generation of gaming. He was out of breath from the Beat Saber game. Or, oh my God, yeah. He was on one. He was happy. But I was happy for him. He said he got it for a good deal, so.
It's good.
Can't beat it. Can't knock him for that. It's what he enjoys. We all have our little stick.
Pause.
Oh.
Okay, so you.
Me. I'm the
describe
middle.
you.
I'm the middle baby.
How does that feel?
Like a competition. No, it's good. It's a good balance. I think I belong in the middle. I think
you kind of calm us down when we're arguing.
a little bit.
You're
I'm kind of the
middleman.
mediator.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit, because cooler heads prevail.
It's a good thing you're in the middle.
I try. Yeah, I feel like where you're born, what order you're born, does have an effect on your personality and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The oldest is going to be more independent,
Well,
stuff like that.
I just learned, when me and Brittany had that talk, I didn't know that she didn't like Mom when she was older because she left 5 weeks after, like, you were born, I think.
It was like 6 months. Yeah, I was
Was
like
it?
6 months. I was like 6 months old,
I
and
thought she said 5 weeks. I was like, dang,
maybe
Mom.
5 months. Yeah, it was somewhere, from what I've been told and from what I understand, I was about 6 months old when my dad and mom split. Yep, and it was, I don't know. I tried asking my dad about it, and it was kind of like they were both fucking around. Is what I gathered. Like,
Well,
cause
that's
he
what
tells.
Brittany told me. She was like, I thought she said that when you were 5 or 6 weeks that she left for like a
That'd
week or
be
two
cold-blooded,
with
bro.
another person.
That'd be cold blooded. Yeah. See, Dad told me she was messing around, and she told me Dad was messing around. So it's like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get a straight answer out of him one day.
Doubtful.
Doubtful, but I would love to have my dad on the pod, but I'm scared to ask him certain questions like that.
Ooh.
I don't want to make him awkward, but
See,
I do want to
know
know.
your dad like that though. Every time I come over, he's kind of reserved, or
He's very.
or you guys go off and do your own thing
Yeah.
and don't like
Yeah, he's very
include us.
few words, like a man of few words for sure, and he's changed a lot since all the kids have left the house too.
Haven't they both?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
I
my
just
God.
left and now she has Sawyer, so.
Yeah, so she's busy. She's got Xander and Elijah 3 days a week too, but only for a couple hours. So yeah, fucking.
But I definitely think you help us relax and look at things through all sides.
Mm-hmm.
And you're super outgoing, you're super talkative, like you're friends with everybody. You're also the man of the party.
Hey.
When you were in high school, you were the ladies' man.
Hey. Talk that shit.
I don't know, you're just like, you have a bit of an anger issue though, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do I really?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think you're a little quick to snap.
I can be.
But honestly, I think we're all kind of.
I can get
a bit
defensive.
quick.
I can get real defensive, for sure. And I will put my voice out there, my opinion out there, when I might not have stepped back first and looked at it, Like sometimes if me and Brittany
Yeah.
get into an argument, it's like I'm jumping to conclusions. I'm not kind of sitting back and looking at it from another light or from another point of view. And Brittany definitely helps me do that because she looks at things way differently than I do. And then she freaking has to beat it into my head enough. And then I'm finally like, oh, well, I guess that does make sense. So maybe if I stop doing this, then this will stop happening. Like shit like that. So I definitely get that.
I feel like Brian does the same thing with me, but he also gets really mad and can't control it, so he'll freak out, and then later he'll be like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of a manly thing too. Like we're passionate about a lot of things, and we want to think that our way is right a lot of the times. There she go.
She's probably finally ready to eat.
Yeah, he's got a bottle and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Unless she ate it all.
Or he did. No. I seen him. He was holding her, and then he had the bottle in his mouth, and I wanted to say something so bad. I'm like, Zip up, big boy.
Well, every time he goes to feed her, he'll always test the temperature by taking a sip of it.
What a good father.
I know.
How's he doing?
He's a great dad.
Is he? That's awesome.
I always like get on the camera if she's ever in her crib and I'll watch though. I hope he doesn't feel like I'm trying to micromanage.
But you are, low key.
Well, only sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes you just want to know. Sometimes you just want to watch and smile.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, you see him doing something sweet. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
what a good man.
No, he's a good dad though, and he helps a lot. He does a lot with her because I'll come home and like a lot of times, well, not a lot of times. I feel like half the time I'll either like be all baby, and I'll be like, my baby, I'll do everything. You know, I'm with the baby all day, and then the other part of the time, I'll like want to do other stuff.
Like
there's been something on my mind. Well, not necessarily, but just like let her have her own time.
Right.
You know, this or that, because like I did I tell you Dad got me a drill?
No.
Dad got me a drill set.
That's awesome.
Because we built a mobile little play gym for a river, and I was, gonna use his drill, but he
How
bought
big
me.
is that thing?
It's like 2 foot off the ground.
Okay, so it doesn't take up a bunch of space in the house.
No.
Nice.
It's like 2 foot tall and like maybe 2.5 foot long.
Okay.
But
it's like one of those things where it's got the toys that hang down, or
yeah, but it has rings on it that clip so that I could put things that I make on there
different
too.
things on there. Yeah, okay.
Or just like random toys from the house that hang.
Just clip anything on there, bro. You like the Superman? Clip it on there, bro. Play with it all day.
But we don't use that as much now because we don't put her on the floor as much. Because we have her pack and play in the living room right now.
Nice.
But we got rid of our couch.
Long story. Man, gotta get into it.
But yeah, so Dad got me a drill set, and so I've been really wanting to build stuff, but wood is also so expensive right now.
Yeah, true.
So I went to Lowe's one day. I drove around looking for like wood on the side of the road.
Nice, dude. Hey, we've been there.
And then I went to Lowe's one day and I got a miter box set and one of the triangles with the ruler and the angles and stuff.
Yeah, they call it the triangles are like metal, and you know what they're called?
No.
They're called squares. I swear to God.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're little metal triangles that they got the measurements on them and shit like that. Yeah, they're called squares. Isn't that weird?
That is.
I could be wrong. I'm just bullshitting.
They probably do have some weird name.
Yeah.
But so I finally got a chance today to use my saw while she was taking a nap. And they were doing the remodeling and like reconstructing this house across the street from the apartment. Yeah. And so I went in their big dumpster one day when they weren't there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
And they didn't have a whole lot in there. They had cleared it out. But I found this like, I don't know, it looked like a piece of a cabinet or something. Not a cabinet, but like a desk or something that you would buy at Walmart. Yeah. It looked like just a stray piece of it. It was broken. Like a piece of the wood had, snapped off or something. And I was like, this works. And so I took it. We've had it at the apartment for weeks.
Before you did anything with it?
And I was like, I know what I could use this for. And so I went outside and I was trying to cut it. But it doesn't fit in the box, right? Because it's too big. And so I was trying to saw it. It took me a while to figure it out. But I finally got it, and it's the size that I want it, and I just got to sand it a little and smooth the edges and whatnot. And it's a little crooked. just a little.
So you said you got in a dumpster for that?
Yeah, just one of the big ones. I just had to walk in.
Walk in, okay. Yeah. I was going to say, you didn't climb that thing, did you?
Oh, I mean, I would if I had to. I don't know if I would have been able to get out.
Throw you in there, yeah. All right, throw a ladder in now. I'm ready to come out.
Yeah, right. And so I wanted to just make like a little tray for our toilet to go on top because we don't have a medicine cabinet. All we have is underneath the sink.
Damn.
And so it's like very minimal
clustered
room. I just went through and cleaned it, but still the whole space is taken up.
Yeah, there's nothing extra in there.
So
damn.
That's what I wanted to do. And so I got the first piece done, and then it was like she woke up, and so I came inside and I haven't messed with it again. But the piece is cut.
It's cut. It's ready to go.
So now I gotta figure out what other pieces I want to glue or nail to it to
make it special.
To just make it an actual thing I could set stuff in.
So it's gonna be like just a table, like an end table kind of, or like a kitchen, like a coffee table, or.
No, it's just gonna sit on top of the back of the toilet.
Oh,
tray.
like a little tray like that. Kind of like we have a little basket on the back of our
Yeah.
toilet for.
I figured that would be like super simple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something you could do in a couple days. Why'd it take you so long? No, I'm just playing. I'm so bad at procrastinating, dude. I push stuff off for so long.
I just felt bad about it. I was like, man, they're gonna judge me or like this or that. 'Cause I'm just a little kid, and so I just.
People are gonna judge no matter what you do.
I was getting in my head about it, about crafts. I get in my head about crafts a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there were people freaking. It was so hard to get her down for a nap because there were people mowing the lawn and stuff outside the apartment. And so while I was out there, I was, trying to cut it. We don't have a table or anything to put this dang thing on.
Yeah.
I'm on the ground.
Oh my gosh.
And this guy, weed eating, looks at me, and I look up at him.
He's
he
like,
looks at me for a second, and he looks back down and keeps doing what he's doing, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go over here. You can't see me.
He's like, what's this child doing cutting wood with a saw? Was it a manual saw? Just back and forth? Wow, you're a freaking goat, dude.
I got it. I finally got it. I got the one piece off to shorten it. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, fuck, I gotta do the other side. I was like, and it had a little thing at the top, too, so I couldn't just keep going down.
It was like metal or something? Or?
It was just like a little plastic piece, I guess, but I didn't want to, like, break it if it was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
And so I just had to kind of put it on the ground and try to do it flat and cut it through straight. And it was like, because it got like a quarter of the way through on both sides before it stopped. And it wouldn't go through anymore.
Sounds very difficult.
It was difficult, but when I got it, I was like, yeah. And then I walked in, I was going to go get the sanding block out of the baby's room because that's where my craft stuff is.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, he was like, be very quiet. I was like, yeah, I got you. And I opened the door. I looked down a little. I'm like, her eyes are open.
Yeah, she's awake.
She's awake.
There's no sense in trying to be quiet.
Stupid lawnmower. I don't even remember the question you asked me.
We were on me, describing me. And then, so Scott's next. I was going to say another word I would use to describe you is perseverance. Like you have in that story. Because when you put your mind to something, you're going to get it done.
Yeah.
And that's what's up. But on to Scotty Roo.
He is all about the drama.
Drama. Little gay boy. I'm just playing.
Oh my gosh. I feel like Scott is pretty in tune with himself. I feel like Scott is the one that knows the best who he is.
Yeah, I would agree with that because he's really turned into his own person and his own thing and kind of paved his own path.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's a really unique path, so I definitely commend him for that.
Like, he doesn't really talk to anyone of us except Dominique.
Yeah,
so,
true.
I mean, he's all down for the drama, all like, but I get it.
Yeah, he definitely wants to be in the mix. So.
Yeah. But I would also say that he's very strong with everything that he's had to deal with.
For sure.
But also, he, like, what I see from his Snapchat, he'll, like, stick up for himself. And he's very quick to be like, no, that's not how that went.
Yeah.
And that is, I'm not at all like that.
Yeah, I'm not really like that either. I'm kind of envious of that.
Yeah, right? Me too. I'm like, Scott, how did you become this person who just doesn't care and will say what you think?
Yeah, he definitely sticks up for himself.
Because I'm like, not me.
Yeah, I'm a pushover. I'm a big pussy.
Me too. Oh my God, me too.
I'm like, just walk all over me. I'll lay right here.
I remember this time in Pizza Hut. And I still worked at Pizza Hut. I think Haley was trying to, like, hit me or something. I don't know, playfully, right? And I'm like running around the store, and I'm like, no, you hit hard. I'm a runner, not a fighter. I can outrun you.
Catch me first, bitch.
And it was, oh my God, I had the store laughing. I was like, don't hit me.
I have a question on here about Pizza Hut.
Okay.
But it's a stupid, silly question.
And go, shoot.
What topping best describes you? Pizza topping.
Let's see. I really enjoy pepperoni. When I was at Pizza Hut, I'd probably put pepperoni on my pizza that I made for myself, like 90% of the time.
Just pepperoni?
And other stuff.
But gotta mix it up.
I am a pineapple pizza kind of person.
Fuck yes, my kind.
So, I don't know. I don't really like the meat pizzas, but I really like pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say, I don't know, something kind of different, like pineapple, but not too out there. Like, I wouldn't be a jalapeno.
Something that everybody likes. Definitely pepperoni. Pineapple's like very controversial.
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know if I'm quite there yet. But I don't know. I'd say like ham. Because like
Ham.
most people like me. Some people are like, not gonna fuck with you.
Some people are like, not on my pizza, but
yeah, or like
I still fuck with you.
There are so many different like ways you can get the ham. You can get it diced up.
Yeah.
You can get it like
they
sliced.
got like the
you can get the like triangles.
what's it called? The julienne cut or something?
I think
What's
so.
the long square ham?
We used to have those, yeah.
I know.
Or we changed it to that. And so I don't know. I'd say it's something like ham, I guess.
Something like ham. That's a good choice.
But I do like roasted red peppers on a pizza.
I always do the pepper
like
flakes, but straight up roasted red peppers, that'd be good too.
Yeah, so I think I might be a roasted red pepper too.
Yeah. I'm a mushroom, bro. No, I'm an onion for sure.
You're an onion?
Yeah, I don't fuck with mushrooms, but onions, it's like so good.
It depends on the onion. I don't like Papa John's onions, but I liked Pizza Hut's onions.
Yeah, like Burger King's onions. You ever had Burger King's onions? They're so bitter. They're
You
so...
think?
Huh?
You think?
Yes, I do. Yeah, they're like the purple ones too.
I thought they were the white ones.
Yeah, they might be. I don't know.
You're just like, no good for me.
But every time I get onions at Burger King, it's fucking like... I'm like cringing because it's so bitter. I'm like, damn, it's not... I love the onion, but not that fucking much. It's like the onions you find in the 1800s, bro. Like, they haven't been fucking mutated or anything yet. Okay, on to a different subject.
Well, now we're on to me. How I describe me.
Describe yourself.
Yikes. I'd say I am incredibly awkward. I most likely will not talk to you unless you talk to me if I'm just like thrown in a situation.
True.
But it also kind of depends on how you are. But yeah, super awkward. But also like outgoing. If you ask me to do something, 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna do it for you, no problem. And especially at work, Tracy will be like, Jamie, can you do this for me? And I'll have to walk down the hallway. Yeah, I got you, Tracy.
Yes, I don't mind. Just fucking walk all over me. No.
Like she had me plug. Tracy doesn't have legs.
Oh,
okay.
I'm sorry.
So she's in a like little mobile wheelchair, right?
Oh
and
man,
she
cannot stand
me,
for jokes about that.
She asked me. She just asked me if I'd plug something in for her the other day, and I was like, yeah.
I guess you can't reach the outlet. Oh, I'm sorry.
And so then I had to like move something off her bed so it could sit on the bed, and she was like, "Thanks, Jamie." I was like, "You're welcome."
Thanks, I guess.
But no, I'd say outgoing, and I used to be fun to talk to, and I feel like I could just talk and talk and talk and talk.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
Because I remember we went to the roller rink that one day, skating rink. And,
the good old days.
Yeah, dude, you were such a goat out there on the skates, man. Like, doing tricks. You should have
seen those 2 girls that kept trying to talk to you skate. The 2 little middle schoolers.
Oh, yeah, I seen them. They were getting it.
Dude.
They were freaking slicing it up out there.
Oh, my God. They could get it. They could skate.
They had the single row, right? What are they called?
No, they didn't have inlines. They had quads.
Okay. They had quads?
Mm-hmm.
But I seen some people with those inlines, and they were dicing it up out there, too.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive.
But...
They kept trying to talk to me?
You don't remember?
Barely. You know how that night went.
Oh my goodness. They were like, is he on something? Like, no.
He's fine. His pupils are just the size of a nickel.
Like, no, like he's on something. Jamie, come on. And I was like, he smokes a little bit of weed.
How did they know? Like,
probably because you couldn't stand up.
Well, I'm just a bad skater. I mean, that's that.
I don't know.
That explains everything.
It was so funny, though.
That was such a memorable night. It was so fun.
It was fun.
I was like, Jamie, you have to drive. I cannot. We got cookout.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, we need to go again.
I know.
Did you see where I took River? Me and Brian took River to the rink. Yeah. Lowell is closed now.
I heard. I did hear about that. I wasn't sure if it was the Lowell one that was closing or the Gastonia one.
The Lowell one.
Yeah.
And they're making it a freaking dealership.
A car dealership?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there aren't even, right?
We literally have like 8.
At least 5 on that road.
We've got like 8 just in, like on Franklin. And then Lowell's right around the corner. But that's crazy.
It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
But I got to see Billy. I got to see the owner, Billy, and we talked for a minute because, I used to work there. So he was like, hey. I was like, hey, Billy. And we talked.
Mhm. The owner?
Mhm.
Oh, nice.
And because it's a family business.
Kate's?
Mhm.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the woman that opened it, Kate, who was named after, she just recently passed.
No shit.
Within like a year or two.
Dang, R.I.P.
For real.
It's a legendary spot, honestly, because they still have like the adults night and stuff like that.
Yeah, but because the whole staff is like kids and because of COVID and everything.
Oh yeah, COVID fucked them up bad.
They really don't stay open as late, and the prices are way jacked now.
Yeah, they hiked them up hard.
But they get paid better now. So,
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, when I was working there, I got minimum wage, and now they get like $10.
Yeah, you always bitched about the money over there. He's like, man, they worked me like 4 hours and it's like $7 fucking. Like, I made $20. Like,
yeah, but as my first job, I also would spend my whole check in the weekend.
True.
So, but now I'm better about that now.
Very good.
Still figuring out budgeting as an adult.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah.
But you've done a good job. I think you've done a good job so far.
We'll see.
You had more money in your bank account than mine that one day. I'm like, shit, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Since having the baby, though, my savings is gone.
You done zapped it up.
Yeah. And I gotta get my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oof. Yeah, I got a couple broken teeth I need to take care of. But, hello. You want some juice? Go ask mommy. Go ask mommy, baby. Okay, I'll ask a question and then I'll walk away.
Okay.
Oh, okay, you gonna do it? Okay, thank you. Thanks. Bye. Go ask mommy. Yeah, ask
she
mommy.
changes diaper and put pants on. You never put pants on her.
I change his diaper. I take his pants off. I change his diaper. Never put the pants back on. Never.
Every time I come over, she's like, why didn't you put his pants on?
I'm like, dude, because I'm lazy. Because I'm going to change them again in an hour. So.
Oh, my God. Anyway, let's shoot.
Let's shoot. Okay. Let's bang a couple out real quick. What's your love language?
I like touch. Like, I like for you to hold my hand.
That's my love language is physical touch. Yeah, for sure.
But, like, even when I'm really upset and I don't want you to touch me, I'm still like, actually, you know what?
Come here.
Just, yeah.
Just come here.
Just,
hold me.
I'll be in my head and I'm like, just cuddle with me.
Mm-hmm.
But, then that never happens. But, yeah, definitely touch. And, like, I don't like confrontation, so it's always really hard for me to communicate.
Right.
And so, it's like...
So would you consider, like, acts of service as a love language? Or gift giving?
See, I don't know how to react when I get gifts. Like at
same.
Christmas and stuff, it's just like...
I'm just like, oh, I really, like, if I really, really genuinely enjoy it, you'll know.
Yeah.
If I don't know how to react, I'm just like, thanks, this is nice. I could use this, like, sometime. Like
100%, me too. Like, we got a set of glasses for Christmas from Dad and Kim. They got us like a 12 glass set.
Glasses? Oh, cups.
Like cups, yeah.
Okay.
And they're like tall cups. And I was like, oh, cool. And
wow,
Brian,
these are nice. I need something to drink out of.
Brian played it up and was like, yeah, we needed these. We were looking.
That's me
for
too.
things like
That's me too. I'll play it up.
And I was like, yeah. Before we got the apartment, I was looking on Amazon for a plate and bowl set.
Mm-hmm.
So this is cool.
This is cool. This is definitely.
And that was so true. I was looking for matching sets.
Yeah.
Just not of cups.
Not of those clunky fucking glass. I'm gonna break that shit and fucking cut myself.
I mean, they were nice cups.
No. Yeah, we have some nice glassware, but I still always grab the plastic cup.
I usually drink out of a glass cup.
Really?
If I get a glass, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or the tumbler that
Yeah,
Nene
I drink
got
out
me.
a lot of those. Yeah, I have like a couple different go-to thermals and stuff like that I use. But most of the time, it's a plastic cup. Why? It holds more liquid. Because I'm a drinker, bro.
Oh my God, Brian is too. We just went to the recycling center, right? We filled a whole laundry basket plus some. A tall one.
Of cans?
Of
Water bottles?
Of 2 liters.
Oh, shit. Y'all be drinking.
He...
That motherfucker. I always see him with an energy drink, too.
We had a whole small trash can of aluminum cans.
Oh, my gosh. I seen the trash can in the snap you sent me.
Yeah. Full.
You're like about to fall out.
Mm-hmm. One fell out in my car. I gotta wipe it up.
Dude, I seen something on the internet the other day. It was like Bojangles hard iced tea.
Michael just sent me
Did
a
you see
picture.
it?
He sent me, yeah. He got some.
He got it?
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was fake or not at first. He really got it.
He really got
That is
their hard
awesome.
sweet tea.
Bojangles hard sweet tea. That's
Yeah.
badass.
I was actually gonna send it to you, and I was like, I'm going over there.
Nah, dude. Yeah, I'm a get some. Where they sell it at? You know?
Let me ask.
It ain't on the truck. I'll tell you that much.
He's probably on vacation. No, he's probably not. In Cherville, so probably a local convenience
Yeah,
store.
probably the tobacco barn or whatever they got out there.
Yeah, out there.
Out there in Cherville.
Oh my goodness.
Out there in Cherville. God
Alright,
dang.
I don't know what the question was, but next question.
It was what's your love language?
Oh yeah, touch.
Touch. Yeah, that's mine. Brittany's is acts of service.
I
Or
mean, I
gift
like
giving.
doing things for other people, but I wouldn't. I'm terrible at gift giving, and I'm terrible at getting gifts.
I'm an awful gift giver. Awful.
would
Brittany will
just-
tell you that. I'm an awful gift giver. And then I'll try
This
to
is
make
why
up for
we're
it.
the same person.
We are very similar. I'll try to make up for it like 3 weeks later and
Me too.
overbuy gifts. And
Come on, lady.
and that usually mends it a little bit, but I need to do better about prioritizing.
My friend Abigail got me a necklace and a onesie for the baby, and it said my mom's gay, but my dad is not. And it's hard, right? And I was like, oh my god, this is so awesome. And she was like, you don't have to give me anything, and I was like, ah. And so that the next day or that night or something, I like worked my ass off to like just find something I could crochet for her. That's all I had. We were like broke, and I ended up crocheting her this like bowl.
A what?
A bowl.
A
Just
bowl?
like a bowl she could throw like random knickknacks in or something.
Oh, okay.
And so, and I gave her a candle. I was like, it's gotta be something else. I found a candle I hadn't used in my house.
Oh
And
my
I
gosh.
put it in the bowl. And I gave it to her. And,
Random candle in the bowl.
and she was like, oh, it holds the candle. And I was like, it doesn't have to hold the
Yeah,
candle.
like I wouldn't light it, but
And she sent me a picture one day, and she was like, your bowl was good for something. I was like, great. And she was like,
What'd
I
she
put my
put it-
hot soup in it. And I was like, yay.
what?
She put her bowl of hot soup in it.
Oh,
wouldn't
so it
burn
wouldn't
her
burn.
hands.
That's smart.
Yeah. I
That's
was
smart.
like,
Okay.
Fuck yeah. I
That's
did
a good
something
use.
good.
Yeah, that's a good contribution.
But,
What are your thoughts on marriage?
we're planning on getting married. I feel like Ryan and Kim stole the show because we were just gonna go casually get married and be like, okay guys, what's up? What do you want to do? Like, let's go do something.
Right.
Just like show up at the courthouse. But at first I thought marriage was stupid, and there was like no point in getting married because if you're gonna be together, then just be together.
Right.
Like, why does the government have to be involved? Why do you have to pay
Right.
money?
Right. I had similar
And,
feelings at first, for sure.
Like, I'm like, it was just stupid. But like, we wear these like little rings I got off Etsy.
I'm actually wearing mine today too, my little silicone ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other one broke. The nice one I got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the shower and I don't know what, it slung off somehow, and when it hit the bottom of the tub, it broke. It's like some kind of metal, tungsten or something, and then it's like copper on the outside, and the
Damn.
copper outside rings just shattered. I was like, what the fuck? I got insurance on it. I'm about to go get it fixed here any day now.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was a little upsetting. So then I stopped wearing my ring for a while, and then I just put this one on today.
Well, I mean, I think it's, good to symbolize.
For
but-
sure, that you're not on the market type stuff,
Yeah.
you know.
I mean, not like people care.
No,
but-
sometimes when they see the ring, they want you more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And so, but I mean, now it's like, I guess it's useful for like government purposes. But other than that, I think marriage is stupid. Like, what's the need to go and file it? Because then it's even more complicated if you don't want to be together anymore.
Right.
And it's like,
And
why?
you got to go through the whole
even-
process of divorce and all
Yeah.
that good shit, and splitting stuff 50-50 or whatever, however you're gonna split it, you know.
Mhm. And I'm like, it could be just so much simpler and handled better, I guess, depending on the people.
Mhm.
Just, split ways, decide, take your stuff, they take their stuff, or, do whatever. But,
Mhm.
like,
And
you
that's
don't have to be.
and that trips me out too, cause like, like when a woman is married to like a really rich, successful guy for like years and years, and then they get a divorce, she can get alimony money, you know, for the lifestyle that they lived to
Yeah.
compensate for, like, you know, for her future life. You know, I know there was a story on some podcast I was watching. Guy was married for like 10, 11 years, got divorced, and now he has to pay that woman like 10 grand a month for
Oh my
like the rest of her
gosh.
life.
The rest of her life?
Something like, it was like at least 20, 30 years or something. Yeah. And he had already been
Wow.
remarried and everything, and he was still paying this woman because of the lifestyle he provided to her. And she was able to get some alimony money in that amount. You know, he was a real successful guy.
Dude.
So 10 grand a month probably wasn't shit, but still, it's
I mean,
fucking
that's
ridiculous.
you know, that's gotta take a dent, even if it,
Oh my
even if
gosh.
it really doesn't affect you knowing it.
Yeah,
And
just
like,
the
seeing
concept
it,
of it is
yeah.
like, it just blows your mind a little bit.
It's like, dang, she really gets 10K a month.
Mm-hmm.
What's she gonna do with 10K a month?
Yeah, just because she divorced him. Like, it is crazy.
I mean, if you were with someone really successful and you really didn't do anything yourself, but you were a housewife or a house husband or something,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wouldn't go out and be like living in nothing crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, you gotta get your skills up if you didn't do anything. I mean, some people, I'm sure they have skills too. Like,
Yeah.
they can both be successful, but geez,
That's
10K?
just, it's dirty. It's a dirty game.
We living off 2K a month. Like,
Yeah, bro. We're freaking, I mean, 10K a month is, it's not as much as you think, but that's still a lot of money. But
yeah.
yeah, that's ridiculous. And one thing with me and Brittany is like, because I had similar feelings about marriage, and I was like, why do we need to do that? Why do we need to wrap the government into it? Why do we need to do this, and that? But for me, I think it was showing the commitment and showing the, you know, that this is who I want to be with for the rest of my life. And, you know, if I'm really serious about it, then I will, you know, make vows and stuff like that. And I still don't completely agree with the legal side of it, but I did want a ceremony, and I did want to promise each other, you know, certain things like that. So it was fun. I just had my pod yesterday, and I talked about my wedding was the happiest day of my life. And it was. I really enjoyed it. I wish I could go back and relive it. It was over so fast.
Oh, I
like,
bet
man,
it was for you guys.
It was. It was so hectic and busy and so much going on at once. It's like, I did really, really enjoy it. And one day we'll renew. We'll do it again.
It was a beautiful experience. I almost cried up there on that stage.
I know. My chin started quivering a little bit. Didn't shed a tear, but I was.
I was right there on the line. I was like, oh my God.
Don't do it. Don't do it. We got tacos after this.
It was so sweet, though.
Yeah.
I was so happy for you.
I had a lot of fun. I was happy, too. It was definitely as meaningful as I wanted it to be. So that was nice. What motivates you?
River.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah.
I really don't feel very motivated at this point in time.
Are there any questions that you want to ask me that you might be scared or apprehensive of asking? Like, I'm a pretty open book. Usually, I mean, you and me, we kind of tell each other whatever. You know, I feel like I could tell you whatever.
Yeah, we are definitely, I feel like, the most...
in
I mean,
common.
I don't, yeah, definitely the most in common, but you're the closest sibling, you know, that I have. I don't, you talk to Brittany more than I do, but...
I try to talk to everybody. I do, and I try to, you know...
I slack, I don't.
Do my part, but it is difficult sometimes.
But even if we don't talk, we're still close.
Yeah, oh, definitely. I'm still closer. It's hard to say who I'm closest with, you know, and I don't really think... I mean... I don't think a label's necessary, but I mean, there'll always be one of them that you're closest with. And me and Ryan are really close. So, but...
Which is good.
Which is awesome. And I love Ryan to death. But I feel like me and you relate on more things. And we agree on more topics than...
Well, we're the youngest of our parents.
Of our parents, yes. Of our parent sets. Good way to say that.
But, any questions about life? Oh my goodness. I am just... always scared to communicate, but that's just a me issue. And
I feel that a lot because it's hard for me to speak up period,
Yeah.
about anything. It's like, well, I'll just
Yeah.
deal with it in the way that I have to, because that's how I've kind of had to do things. It's like, I don't want to ask for help. I don't want to intrude, and I don't want to be a nuisance. So I'm going to just figure out how to get it on my own. It's kind of how I've walked through life.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to put your neck out there, and you got to stand up for yourself. And I've had to do it a few times, but I'm not very good at it still.
Oh yeah, no, me either. I would, I kind of go like mute and
Me
just
too.
kind of look away or something.
Especially if I'm in an argument with Brittany or something, and like I know I'm probably on the losing side of the argument. I'm just like, I just shut down.
Yeah,
I'm like,
me too. Me
I'm
too.
gonna go to sleep now, and then that makes it worse. But
Yeah. Oh my God, me too. We do the exact same.
I'm like, I really want to communicate with you, and I really want to be honest, and I want to, like, confess like that maybe I was wrong and this and that. But it's like, you're freaking coming so hard for me right now. I can't. I just can't.
It's
I have
like
to wait
if
till I calm down.
If you would calm down and we could not like raise any voices, it would be so much easier to just have a conversation instead of having an argument. Because I feel like everything is an argument. Even if he does start a conversation, it always feels like an argument to me. And so then I'll just like start freaking out.
Yeah.
And I feel like I kind of go in like fight or flight.
There's definitely those times that I have too, because fight or flight for sure, because I'm either coming back at you hard, or I'm just gonna shut down. Like, I don't deal with conflict good, period. So I try to find other ways around it, but usually I'm unsuccessful.
Yeah, me too. But excuse me, oh my goodness. But yeah, just I struggle with communication, and right now I'm so stressed out about money. Like, I thought about throwing the idea out today that I should get 2 jobs because we don't want daycare and we don't want separate shifts.
Daycare is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, it's.
And we're actually talking about moving in with his mom when our lease is up, so I can get through school. And
there's nothing wrong with staying with your
jobs and
parents
stuff,
until,
so.
like, I know in Hispanic culture, it's like the norm to stay with your parents until you're really ready to be on your own, no matter what your age is. And some people are like, oh man, you 25? You still at your mom's house?
Well, Michael was at Grandma Nelson's for forever.
I mean, to a point, it's like, yeah, you're right. But then again, it's like, yo, if you're not ready, don't put yourself out there and be vulnerable to real life, because real life's going to smack you around. It don't got no freaking favorites. It don't play favorites. So, but getting out there and experiencing it for yourself is a big help too. Kind of being an adult and handling responsibilities and figuring out problems and stuff like that. It definitely helps you, teaches you a lot. I know I've had to deal with numerous things, we bought a house, we've been in multiple places, now we have multiple kids,
You guys were in debt for a little bit.
Yeah, we
bring
had
yourself back out.
We've had different jobs.
Had some sticky situations.
Yeah, for sure.
Had a lot of lessons already.
Dibbled and dabbled in some bad things, and came out the other side a better man, hopefully better family. And yeah, you definitely learn, and you got to make those hard mistakes, in order for you to really learn the lesson. Because you could tell me something till you're blue in the face, but I'm really not going to take it into consideration or apply it to my personal life until I've made the mistake myself and ate freaking dirt and, got the consequences from it, for me to really open my eyes and be like, oh yeah, I was being stupid.
Yeah.
That's why I wish if I would have just growing up, if I could go back, I would listen and apply what people tell me more. The people that I trusted, they'd be like, always do this and that. And I'd be like, yeah, fuck that. But if I would have done that, I'd probably be in a better position, but.
Or just a different one.
Yeah, you live and learn, and it definitely makes you who you are. But what's your fondest memory of us?
I'm not sure. Whenever I think back on my childhood, though, I always remember that night that you had that party at Osceola. And you were playing music on the sound system, and all y'all were smoking. And I put the light on the refrigerator, and it was like blinding one of your friends, but it looked so cool through the smoke. And like Red came over, and like y'all were rapping. And,
oh my gosh, this was old.
Yeah, and
When
that's
was
like
this?
one of the earliest things I remember.
That's
I was
crazy.
young.
Yeah, you were young.
I was
at
super
Osceola.
young.
Yeah, you were probably 12 or something.
I have no idea.
Or younger than that.
Yeah, I was definitely younger than that though.
I remember helping you crawl up on the rooftop. You remember that?
At Elizabeth?
No, at Osceola. Well, you go all the way down to the end by the tree and the dumpster.
Oh.
And the roof was pretty close to the ground. You could like stand on a chair and jump up
and
there.
I was scared to get down.
Yeah, you were scared to get down. I was like, I'm gonna catch you. Just jump. I'm gonna catch you. He was like, I cannot jump. I'm freaking out. Like it's like an 8-foot drop or something, which is significant for someone
I was
your
little,
size.
yeah.
You were like freaking 9 or something.
Oh my god! And
Like
then,
I was like, Jamie, I'm not gonna get in fucking trouble for putting you on the roof. Get down. Like,
and then
I
we
will
did
fucking
anyway. I
catch you.
think.
Yeah, I forget what happened, but we put something up there so you could get down. It was funny.
That's so funny. Yeah. And because there was that little gap in between our apartment and the next, and y'all would always go in that little hole.
Oh yeah.
Another thing from
cubby.
Osceola I remember is when Brittany was pregnant with Levi's baby, and we were all
Yeah.
sitting in the back room on the big bed,
The
and
king. It was a California king, the big ass fucking bed.
and we were just all throwing that water bottle at each other, and somebody threw it hard at Brittany, and she was like, "Careful." And I remember that.
That was a crazy time. Imagine if she would have had that baby.
I know.
That's sad, but her life would have been
Apparently she
a
didn't
lot
like Levi,
different.
though, so.
No, Levi was a piece of work. I mean, he's a funny guy, cool, chill guy, but I mean, I don't think he would have been a decent father, if I'm being honest.
That's fair.
But I can't say that. I can't.
I mean, I don't
because
remember
people
enough.
change when they have kids too. Like I had a kid.
Do you
and
think I've changed?
For sure.
What's different?
I think you're more. I think you're more reserved now. I think you're kind of quieter.
Oh, that's been in the works.
You've definitely, your mentality has changed a lot, because before it was like, I'm gonna attack the world, kind of, you know, like you're like, I'm gonna take the world on, I'm gonna be me, I'm gonna do this and this and that. And then you had River, and it was like, okay, this is what I want, this is my life, this is what I want to do. And I noticed kind of as soon as you told me you were pregnant and we had that conversation and stuff like that, I was like,
Heavy combo.
heavy, bro, heavy. I cried when you left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I cried. Because I didn't know the situation completely. And, I mean, it was such a new thing. And
I mean, y'all had a similar experience.
And you're my baby sister. So I'm like, I was crying with Brittany. I was like, she deserves so much better. Da, 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 da. And I was like, I just don't want her to freaking, you know, she had such a good, I feel like she had such a good life, and that she was about to, you know, have planned out in front of her. And I just hope this doesn't ruin her. And I hope, you know, this doesn't turn around and bite her, you know, like like anything can happen. I know people change a lot when they have kids, but.
Well, I mean, I really had no idea what I was going to do when I graduated. So I feel like River was kind of like a slap in the face, and it was like, hey,
yeah, this is life, bro.
You need to do this, and you need to do it now, and you need to set yourself up for success.
Yeah.
Like, so I really want to get in and start my career in radiology, and I really hope, you know, that I'm going to like it. Because being at the place I'm at now, this retirement home, this rehab facility, it's like, man, I do not want to be a CNA or a nurse anymore.
Nope. Not after seeing that shit.
And they treat those people so bad, so it's like I want to do everything I can to help them, but I also do not want to do that.
Yeah, it's not my job. But, yeah, you know, Tyler's mom is a radiologist.
So is Aunt Darcy.
Oh, is she? No shit. Yeah, she was trying to get me into it one day when I didn't know what I was doing with my life.
Really?
She was like, you could go to radiology school, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know,
2 years?
Yeah, she was like, easy money. She was like, I bring home $2,000 something every 2 weeks and this and that. I'm
really?
like, that's good money, girl.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
Awesome.
that's good money.
This 5-week month is helping us, but
Yeah, I got paid 3 times this month, or I'm gonna get paid 3 times this month.
I get
So
paid
that was
weekly,
nice.
so I'm gonna get paid 5 times.
Nice, bro. Nice. That's clutch. I miss getting paid
Thankfully.
weekly. I got paid weekly at Coca-Cola. It was nice.
Really?
Shit was beautiful. And it's like, yeah, when you get paid 2 weeks, sometimes, you know, your bills, the way they stagger things, and it can get trippy, but that's life.
Oh, I know I have a question I want to ask. Do you and Brittany do the budget together? Do you guys talk about the money, sit down and talk about it together?
Usually yes, because she has an allowance. I give her like 100, 150 every check at least.
That's fair.
Yeah, and I try to put some in my savings every week. And then I have a couple different retirement accounts that I've got. But we sit down because you could tell my handwriting is shit. And she likes to write everything down and see it in that kind of format.
Yeah, me
So
too.
so she'll sit down and write everything, and I'll tell her when everything's due, because I handle all the bills. So like all the apps are on my phone and everything like that. It's like I'll manage paying them, and I keep up with everything basically. But she's there too to kind of, okay, this is what we have for groceries. This is what we have, if we want to do any house repairs, we should put this back. Like she was really into that, the cash folder thing. You put like cash in this little thing every, month or week or whatever. And so we did that for a little bit, but it's so hard to keep up with because I hate pulling cash out of the bank.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the only thing annoying. I wish
just transfer it.
On the bank you could set aside money like that.
I do. I have an automatic withdrawal that goes, it's $40 every Friday into my savings, which I set up so long ago. But
I wish that you could separate your checking into folders. And it's like you could have your checking and this other money can be in your checking too, but you can have it set aside so that you can see it and visualize it better.
Right.
So it'd be just like a cash folder, but digital, instead of having to like transfer it to your savings and then making sure you have it back in your checking after, or this or that, or however you do it, or just like trying to have a checkbook in your head, or even a physical checkbook, and making sure that you're on your P's and Q's.
Thank God we don't have to balance checkbooks anymore. Like that was a weird thing back in the day. They taught us how to balance a checkbook in school when I was in school.
They taught us too.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm never gonna do this shit. This is retarded. But and I'm glad it's irrelevant now because money has evolved so much and the use of it. But
everything is so expensive now, though.
And everything's digital, and I have this app. By the way, I think you just invented an app. We're gonna have to work on that, like that checking account separation app.
Yes.
But I got
pitch it to all the banks.
Yeah, right. I got Rocket Money. Have you heard of that app?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just you connect it to like all your accounts, which is kind of sketch at first, but
yeah, right.
It seems like a reputable app. But it tracks all your spending, and then it'll categorize it. Like you spent this much on food, you spent this much on gas, you spent this much on, shopping. And because it knows where you're going. If it sees Target, it's going to put that in your shopping. If it sees the gas station, it's just going to put that in gas. If it sees McDonald's, it's going to put that in food, So I quickly realized I spend way too much on food.
Yeah.
Eating out and shit like that. It's like $500 a month or something just on eating out. I'm like, that's ridiculous.
Well, you got 4 mouths to feed.
True. So when I go to McDonald's, it's not $5. It's like 20 something or 30 something, But
oh, I mean, that's how it is for us too, though.
Yeah, we like to splurge a little bit. But I mean, McDonald's is not really splurging. But
well, it's so expensive now, though. Like, I went to Jimmy John's today, and he went to Burger King, and Jimmy John's raised their menu prices by $2.
Damn, I always wanted to try Jimmy John's, but is it really good?
I think it's good, but I also think you're kind of limited. But I got the number 12, and it's the regular white bread or whatever, and turkey, double cheese, lettuce, mayo, cucumbers, avocado, and then they put tomato on it, but I don't like tomato, and so I gave it to Brian. I forgot that they had tomato on there.
Oh, damn. How's it compare to Firehouse?
I've never ate Firehouse.
Blasphemy. Firehouse is the GOAT.
Well, Mom had one that she got one day, and I ate hers after she'd had it, so it wasn't fresh or anything, and I mean, it was okay. Yeah. But I've never went out and bought Firehouse, and I've only ever had that one sub from Mom.
And it was old.
Yeah.
It was probably cold.
It was a little cold.
Yeah. Was it, do you know what it was? Like an Italian or?
Oh, I've got no clue.
I get the chicken bacon ranch.
Ooh.
Pretty good. Or maybe it's turkey bacon ranch. I think it's turkey bacon ranch. It's pretty good.
Oh, hey, lady. I knew I heard something.
That little scratching at the chair. Let's see what I got for you next. The hardest thing you've had to overcome.
Losing my friends in high school.
That's tough. And I feel you there.
Like losing Jaslyn and Jan Marco. I feel like has just really taken a toll on me.
Yeah, what's he up to nowadays?
I don't know.
No?
He's blocked. They're both blocked on everything.
Fuck him.
So, but I mean, he also wanted me to do that because Marco had that major, like, obsessive crush on me.
Yes, he did.
So,
he was very obsessive. But,
so yeah, I don't know. Every now and then I'll log on to a different TikTok and check on Jaslyn, just to see, mostly if she's posted anything about me, because her other TikToks are, like, her God Complex or Eminem songs.
Oh, wow.
So.
That's different. I could see her being like that.
Yeah.
What do you think was the hardest part of your childhood?
I just don't know anything about it.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like I don't remember
how
much. I kind of blocked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't remember what happened. I don't know anything about how mom and dad used to be. I don't know anything about you guys. You guys were basically all adults when I was a kid.
Right.
So I really just feel like I don't know any of you and kind of disconnected, especially. Oh, I love hearing that. But especially just from myself, because it's like I don't know where I came from, basically. Because it's like I don't know mom and dad.
Yeah, I feel you there.
And mom doesn't open up, and dad will sometimes, but like I don't know. I feel like I block out or just don't really know what he's saying.
Yeah, because he'll talk and it's like you don't know if you should really be listening, you know, because...
Yeah, it's like sometimes I don't know if I should 100% believe what dad's saying.
Right. And then mom is kind of the same way, because mom is a hard book to read, because mom is like...
gonna point herself in the right all the time.
Yeah, and she doesn't really have many things that she stands by adamantly. Like, I don't think she has really strong opinions about anything.
Well, she's flimsy on her religion.
Yeah.
Like, she's religious. She's Catholic. She's gonna go to church. But it's like, taking a shot on Christmas, yes. Or it's like, cussing all the time, yes. I don't know. I feel like there's things that she'll stand up for one day in a religious belief and then totally like ignore another day.
Right. I agree. We'll say wishy-washy sometimes. She's a good person, but she's hard to get a read on, because she'll kind of just tell you what you want to hear. And I kind of relay that with Ryan, too. Like, Ryan, if I go to Ryan with a problem, or mom, they'll just tell me what I want to hear. And it's like, I don't want that. I want you to be honest with me and tell me that I'm wrong, or tell me that maybe I should do something different. Don't just side with me and, my opinions, because I might be wrong. I have a biased opinion because it's coming from me. And they'll be like if me and Brittany used to argue a bunch back in the day, but and I used to go to mom or somebody and talk to her about it, which I don't do anymore. Don't ever involve your parents in your relationship.
Oh my God, when me and Brittany were fighting, mom was like, you need to come over. No, we need to sort this out today.
No, I will do it on my terms.
I'm not going to have my kids fighting. I was like, Mom, literally.
It's out of your control.
I was like, I'm literally an adult.
Like, I have my own place now. I have a child. Like,
yeah,
I don't have to do anything.
I'm going home to take care of my baby.
Yeah, I'm not going over there because you want me to, because you think we need to hash it out right now.
Exactly.
Not happening.
And I'm not doing it around you so that you can throw your opinions at my face.
Exactly. Yeah, so sometimes I definitely want that honest opinion, but Ryan and mom won't really give it to me. But that is what it is. Oh, let's see. Where am I at? The most embarrassing moment you've ever had. It's a tough one. I have a few, but...
I don't know. I mean, I have a few things that I think of that embarrass me every now and then. Like, things from, like, elementary school or...
Oh, my old Facebook posts. Cringe.
I absolutely hate looking back at old pictures of myself. And they don't even have to be old. They can be a month old. And I'm just like, no.
I look at some old pictures of myself and I'm like, what a dope. What a fucking idiot. And then I look at other pictures of myself and I'm like, man, I lost so much swag. What happened? I used to be swagged out.
Oh my goodness, yeah. Pretty much you were the ladies' man.
Yeah, I tried. It wasn't all that. I was a lady chaser. I never did my own independent thing, and I think I regret that a little bit, because in school I was always in a relationship. And I think if I would have focused on myself more, I would have known what I wanted to do with my life a little bit more. But I was with Aaron for all of high school, basically. And then I moved to New York, and I was with Ashley. And then fuck that bitch. She cheated on me, and then, which she later admitted and told me.
Still fuck that bitch.
Yeah, fuck that bitch. So then, yeah, and I came back to Carolina, and I got with Kim. And then, I went to Georgia. And then I got with Kim. Remember that?
Yeah.
And then me and Ryan had drama because he fucked her.
That was wild.
She was a hoe. Yeah, she was trying to do the whole family. That was her goal. But yeah, there was a bunch of embarrassing moments. We won't get into mine right now, but pizza toppings. We talked about that. Who knows you the best?
Probably Abigail.
Yeah.
I'd say so. Like, out of my few friends, I'd say Abigail. Because she's been with me all through high school. And so she's seen me through my, like, kind of stages and my personality changes.
Right, for sure.
And now she's practically, I would say, the only friend I have from high school. Because, like, me and Haley still have each other on Snapchat, but, like, we don't talk.
Yeah, I reach out to Tyler every now and then, and I reach out to a lot of people, but I never link up with them. The last person I linked up with was Tyler, and that was the day I sliced my hand open at the pickle.
Oh, yeah.
That was that night, so that was fun. But other than that, I talked to Nate on Facebook a lot, and I reached out to Carrie not too long ago, talked to her, but I haven't seen anybody or made it a point to hang out with them. We'll wrap this up in just a second. Okay. Can you live a meaningful life without friends and family?
Yeah, but that's just because I don't feel emotions like normal people do.
I feel that way too. I feel like I just don't. I'm very emotional, but at the same time, I'm closed off too.
Yeah, I feel like I'm very emotionless, and I can close myself off very easily just because a lot of times I just don't think about other people. Yeah. And it's just like, it's not like I'm trying to, avoid them or anything, but it's just like, it just doesn't come to mind. And
then there's that guilt that you get because you feel selfish in a way, because you're like, oh, I'm just focusing on myself, and I'm kind of ignoring phone calls, and I'm ignoring texts and stuff like that. And it's like, there's some guilt that comes with that for sure.
Yeah, sometimes.
And last question, what is one thing that you learned from each of your parents?
Don't do drugs.
They both taught you that, huh?
Yeah. Sometimes you have to admit that you're wrong.
Yeah, for sure. Sometimes you have to just own up, swallow your ego, and apologize or whatever comes with that. Yeah. But
that it's a give and take from watching Mom and Rodney. It's a give and take. Don't just take and not feel like you have to give something back.
Yeah, because Mom's a taker, huh?
Yeah.
She's a taker. She's definitely taking Rodney. And not giving him anything.
Not the way he wants.
Yeah, and he's showed that he needs things. He's definitely displayed that. Gotten in trouble for it. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was awesome. We'll wrap this up. It was a pleasure. Thank you for coming on the pod.
Thank you.
And we will see you next time. Adios. That was awesome.
I have to feed you.
Do you think?